This is
Oh, I'm ready,
I
baby.
got a really
Hey,
funny
midweek,
question.
baby. Let's get it. It's a lot to unpack today. We got Luca going insane, like insane. JD's guy, his MVP going crazy. We got D-Man,
Those are
low key
facts.
18, joining us for the first time on a Wednesday. We got Dale with the red. Oh, he switched it up. He got a brown hat on.
Yeah, I
You know what
had
I'm
to, man.
saying? He switched it up. And JD, do we got spicy jewelry or do we got Jordan deal?
We'll
Who do
see,
we
bro.
got?
I came with notes today. I just want you to know.
Ooh,
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
ooh. You
Is
came
the
with
dog
notes.
is that dog I just heard a part of the notes?
No, that's not my notes.
That's my puppy, Kona. Kona, chill. Let's dive right into it. And let's dive right into it. D-Man, what do you think about the Luca going crazy versus the Clippers, man? Is there any? Is this time to push the panic button if you're the Clippers?
I mean, I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out, man. I'm like, they rolling right now, bro. Everything in like we been wanting during the season. They doing right now, and I like the same people I kind of said doing my little TikTok thing with y'all, Tim Hardaway and Porzingis. If they keep adding they little 20 plus, and you got Tim Hardaway shooting 75% from the three, like that's a problem. Like you try, it's like you want to stop Luca, but it's like they doing their part, so it's like, damn, I don't know what to do. So they gonna have to just ride their way. Hopefully they have a bad game and you bounce back. But if they hot again, then it's a wrap. You know, right now they rolling, man. They rolling. They doing their part. They helping Luca out, which it should be the other way on the other side. You know, it's just PG and Kawhi. Nobody else ain't doing that. You know, that's what I see so far. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes.
Dale, Dale, what's your take on that? Is it a wrap for that group in LA?
Yeah,
The
I
group
gotta
that's in the
think.
basement?
Yeah, I gotta think if they lose this series, it might some breaking up. They fired Doc Rivers, got out of there. He lost in the second round. They were favorites. They was up 3-1, and now they favorites at home, and they down 2-0. It's pretty tough, man. I'm just surprised that Kawhi and PG is letting Luca do this to them.
Man.
You
Whew.
know,
But it's
I'm
playoff
like,
P though, bro.
now he's not playing bad overall. I think he's not. He had 28. He just was 1 for 7 from three, but he didn't play bad. Kawhi had 41 points. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not they talent, but one of them gotta say, "Yo, y'all control the all." I'm just worried about today is guarding Luca or stopping Luca because he's literally doing whatever he wants. I never seen what I seen last night at an NBA game ever in my life. It's like a pro-am when you see a mismatch. Luca literally was pointing anybody Patrick Beverly was guarding to come set a pick and roll. I promise you. And I'm like, what, yo, and just bullying him, babying him. And they say, oh, if he make a miss a shot, he's finding the right people. It was in the way I want them to win because I don't want Shaq to get on Paul George because I really like Paul George. That's one. He's gonna just blame Paul George regardless. So I want them to win because of that. That's one. And two, I actually want them to lose because people still not every game going into the game, the Dallas Maverick is not the favorite and they still win. And I'm like you just gotta throw a lot of respect on Luka's name. He's the best player in this series right now. That's over Kawhi. He's the
That's
best player in the
easy though.
series. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
That's easy. That's real easy. You know, like when you're really comfortable.
Exactly.
Luca is
Right. Like he's on
extremely
his couch.
comfy. In his playoff history, I think he's only ever played the Clippers. So enough is
No one
enough
else.
at some point in time. You guys taunting him, berating him, degrading him in last year's series, and it's just like he's comfortable. What does he have to fear? He's been down this road before, and you guys called him out, and now he's answering the bell. And you guys last year, you know, Pat Bev was the boogeyman. But right now, Luca's like, no, I'm about to expose him for what he actually is, a very one-dimensional player. Listen, you got the
What
claw.
dimensional is that?
I don't know. I really don't
Exactly. Okay,
know.
good.
I
Me
don't
neither.
know.
Me neither.
I don't know. But here's
Me
the
neither.
thing with Luca. He's literally unstable. This guy has to be the easiest 32, 10, and 9 I've ever seen averaged in a playoff series in my life. And here's the problem with you two. With you two to the right of me, Jordan and Dale, I tried to tell you guys, I want to say Players' Choice Episode 2. We're on episode 26, about 6.5 months ago. And Jay, you were right there prime time. There's no such thing as a two-way player. And I'm talking to both of you guys. There's no such thing as a two-way player. And the two best examples that both of you guys gave me was Kawhi and Paul George. There's no
Giannis.
such thing as a two-way player. No. Because you guys started bringing up forwards. I said no, guards. It's easy for a big man to just stand out there and kind of do that. And Giannis will get cooked by Damian Lillard. There's no such thing as a two-way player. And I will let you guys take the floor right now to explain yourselves.
Okay. Like what?
There's
what
no
do you,
such thing.
What do you want me to
I
say?
told you guys there's no such thing in the NBA. There's no such thing as a two-way player. And Dale has faded the black.
Did Dale turn his lights off?
Dale is giving up on you.
Lights out. And Jordan, you can go right now while Dale's getting situated.
Listen,
I'm trying to hear about these two-way players. It's incredible.
Dell just said that they got a blackout. Oh, they're going through a thunderstorm. So I'm going to leave the two-way player thing alone because I still disagree with you, Shaq. And we're just going to go back and forth forever on this.
Name one two-way player in the NBA right now.
I'm still rocking with Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my God. Okay.
I am still rocking with Kawhi Leonard.
What did Dale just say?
He says a thunderstorm.
No. That's not what Dale. He said one of them needs to clamp down and guard Luka. Like, oh, I'm gonna guard Luka tonight, and you take over the offense. It's crazy out here right now,
bro. It's impossible for anyone to be a dominant offensive player and a dominant defensive player for 44 minutes. You can't do it. For the guys who are playing extended minutes, 35 minutes a game, you can't play 100% defense and 100% offense. But you can do pretty well for both. And especially if Kawhi Leonard played 20 minutes a game, you're telling me that he couldn't shut someone down and still put up 20 points? But he can't play 20 minutes a game because
No. We're talking about night in and night out. We're talking about night in and night out.
Yeah, that's just not possible. But I still disagree with saying that there's no such thing as a two-way player. You can't. I can agree that you can't, for the full game, you can't do both well for the entire game. I mean, you're gonna get scored on because you're gonna be tired. And if you're D'ing up, you're going to be tired on the offensive end, and you're not going to be able to produce as much if you're going hard on defense. But I don't think that means that there's no such thing as a two-way player. Anyway, I came with notes today, so I want to touch on the Dallas Mavericks, Los Angeles Clippers. D-Man said he's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Last show, I was also kind of on the fence saying I could see Dallas potentially taking this, but I didn't think that they were going to. I didn't think that Dallas had what it took to beat them in a 7-game series. Now, from what I saw last night, I am convinced that the Mavericks can take this, and they are now my favorites. And I know it's corny to say that after they go up 2-0. It's very easy to say that. But after what I saw last night, Luka is unstoppable. And that's the issue. That's also one of my keys to victory and keys to winning the series for the Clippers is you have to find a way to shut him down, and you have to make him – and you can't shut him down. But they have to make him uncomfortable from the tip. You cannot let Luka Doncic put the first 5 shots up free will and see any of those go in, because now he's comfortable. He has free reign to start doing what he wants and start getting his teammates comfortable early. And that's what we saw last night was that Kleba, Hardaway, and Porzingis on top of Luka were all going crazy, and their confidence was through the roof out the gate. And that carried through the entire game, as we saw from what happened. Like Hardaway putting up 20 points, ridiculous. Kleba averages 7 points a game. He had 13. Porzingis put up 20. Like this. And here's the other issue that I could see that the Mavs could struggle with is we're not going to see the Mavs do this again. This was a little bit of an anomaly. We're probably not going to see that crazy of an offensive onslaught from either team again. because there was just no defense that was played. So my thing with the Mavericks, in here, some crazy stats for you: 53 from 3 for Dallas and 60% from the field. Like, that's nuts. I just don't see them sustaining that throughout the series. But for Dallas, what they have to do is get everyone going early. For like what we saw last night, they're going to win games. Porzingis needs to take advantage of his mismatch because he had so many mismatches in that game. And he got lucky that he was putting the ball through the hoop because he was taking jump shots and fadeaways when he had a smaller defender on him. So he needs to take advantage of those mismatches, try to get to the line a little bit more, and they need to keep Kawhi out of the paint. When Kawhi gets to the paint, that is a layup. Whether he is shooting the ball, a floater, a hook.
That's for any NBA player.
That's ridiculous. But Kawhi is ridiculous. He had like 3 guys on him, and he's in the paint, and he's still getting buckets. So you have to keep him out. For LA, they have to make Luka uncomfortable. Paul George, what he did great to start the game was he was attacking. He wasn't settling for jump shots early. He was trying to get to the rack. And then they just have to play better overall defense.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's keep it pushing.
Hold on,
hey,
let's see
it's always going to be a fire show when we have tech issues. So shout out to chat. Thank you guys for tuning in. Post-production is going to be fantastic for Jory and Shaq. I'm glad I don't have that job. But let's talk about Shaq's Lakers and the Suns. It's tied 1-1. D-Man, who you got in the series?
Man, I'm not finna fall for the hype. I like Phoenix though. I like what they're doing. They still young. And I just feel like the Lakers just pacing. They're gonna use this series to pace themselves and take their best blow and beat them at their best. You know, it kind of showed even when they had that 15-point lead the other day, and the Suns came back and fighting back, scrappy. What LeBron did, shut it down. And it's gonna be the same thing. Even at their best, I feel like LeBron gonna find a way to shut it down. They might get 1 more, 2 more games. That's it. I see a gentleman sweep. Yeah, it's not going to
Nice
7,
to
man.
meet you.
I'm not. I'm not going to fight,
meet
but I
you.
learned my lesson going at LeBron and hoping LeBron lose the series, and he come and do his thing. You know, and I learned my lesson a long time ago with that.
So you must have had money on the line, D-Man.
I mean, last year, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of rolling with Portland. That's crazy. Yeah, I was. And it was just like, Dame was just, I'm a Dame guy since the draft. So it's just like, Dame was like, everybody was talking Dame. Bubble Dame was different. Luka Dame and Luka in the bubble were different. Even the guy in the Phoenix, we just got through talking about, what I'm saying? He was different. But it's just, it ain't ready. They ain't ready, They about like my Hawks. They just on the western side. So they just like my Hawks. Got that one guy, then everybody else kind of do their thing. But they ain't ready yet. It's still gonna take time.
So, JD, I know how you feel about the Lakers. I know you feel like they're gonna come out on top. But let me ask you this. Do you think CP3 intentionally tugged on LeBron's shoulder? Did you see that?
Is this from game 1?
Was it from the?
Yeah,
it was from this last one, right?
Yeah, game 1.
Because
Or
it
was
was
it game
the
1?
same one that Chris Paul got hurt his shoulder, right? I can't remember. I would have to watch it, but even if I watched it, I think it would still stay the same. I don't think Chris Paul is going to be tugging on LeBron James' shoulder intentionally. Heat of the game,
Man,
you're just competing, you're playing. You're not going to try to hurt somebody. If he was trying to go for his shoulders to stop him, it's not to try and get him out of the game.
That's always the same. It's the same thing. Every time somebody trying to kill LeBron, it's just always, it ain't never just what it is. On video, you can see this man intertwine his fingers and tug down. How is that not intentional? You knew who was at that free throw line. Your boy. You putting all your body weight and whipping forward like that. It can't be just a coincidence every single time.
But it wasn't malicious though. It was like gamemanship.
No.
Bro, we
Chris,
bros, but
with
you
Chris
know I'm
Paul,
coming at you.
With Chris Paul, it's always malicious. CP one of them
Nah,
cats.
not nasty with it.
Hey,
He one of
Not
them
like
boys.
Pat Bev. Not like Pat Bev.
CP3 one of them boys.
Yeah, I think because LeBron was jumping and Chris Paul was, I think he just really was trying to boss him out at first and hold it on, like keep him right at bay. One of them slick old school like fouls, like
OG moves. Yep.
yeah, try to. But LeBron, he knew that he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, sell the foul, and
Hey,
he
I can only give y'all that pass so many times. So that's 2 now. That's 2 in the playoffs alone. We got Draymond. That wasn't a flagrant. He ain't try to kill him. And now we got third time's the charm. Hey, first off, and second off, yo, listen to me. You cannot tell me you didn't cut on that game during game 2 and just feel a totally different vibe. It felt like, oh, they out on a mission. They had their little wake-up call. It's their first little loss in game 1, in the minutes since being back. And I just feel like it's that series is over. That series is over. That's going to go 4-1. They're going to play Nuggets, Blazers. That's going to go 4-2 either way for whoever come out of there. And then they're going to meet Luka in the conference finals. That might go 4-0 because they're locking that up.
That Lakers-Suns series, to Dell's point, it's only going to go the Lakers' way if Anthony Davis can do what he did last night. If he can't do that, if he has a game 1 repeat, it's a wrap for the Lakers.
No. And that
it's because it's like I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, that's hard to say. I mean,
no, Suns.
Anthony Davis still had 34 points last night, and what did they only end up winning by like 7 or 8 points?
No, it's the NBA. It's the playoffs. What you expect?
Young gun.
You expect them to win every game by 30?
I'm not saying they need to win by 30, but Anthony Davis having 34 points and them still only. So if he doesn't put up 20 points, they're doomed.
Andre Drummond was hooping, and they getting to the point where it's Andre Drummond mismatch, go to work.
Yeah.
Schroeder
Like go to work like an offensive move, like up and
over the right, back down, over the top.
That's it. There's no jab.
You the biggest fella out there you the biggest man out there on the court. What else you need to do? And Schroeder, every time he touched the ball in that first half, I thought he was gonna score. Cause I'm looking like, man, that's easy. But then I look and I'm like, why am I expecting D-Book to play defense? Right. Ayton usually there to bail him out, but it's like, yo, it's tough out there when you getting thrown around. They out there playing Gasol. He lining up threes. I'm like, sheesh. Cause that's where teams go wrong. They be trying to play down. No, make them play up to y'all.
Yeah, Lakers big though, big time. Hey, D-Man, let me ask you a question. It's off script, man. I see you got an Atlanta hat on. You know what I'm saying? Are you in Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta, man.
Okay.
The Rays, man.
Where is the best place to get wings?
Man, I say any local spot in the hood somewhere, man. You don't want to go. You want to go where they can cook chicken. I'll just put it like that.
From what I hear, they say what is it? In Magic City, they got good wings.
Yeah, that's in the hood, downtown, man. Downtown Atlanta, man. You go see some nice things with some chicken wings, you know.
Is it just the ambiance, or is it the actual food that makes it, you know what I'm saying, elite?
It's a little bit of both, and it's you eating the wing and then you see some wings and it's like, you ain't putting that chicken down. I swear you ain't putting that chicken down. Oh, good Lord.
What's your favorite wings, bro?
Lemon pepper, man.
Bro, I haven't had lemon pepper in years. I need to go cop some from Wingstop, man. That's all we gotta.
I do a combination. I just get like mild, and then I sprinkle lemon pepper on it. So I get a little blend with the hot and the lemon pepper. So I just don't do just plain lemon pepper because I get tired of that. I mean, this is like you eat it so much, it's like you want to try something different. So I switched it up.
So, little chicken wing hack from D-Man.
What's your favorite spot? What's your favorite spot?
I'm a garlic parmesan type of guy myself, so with the little blue cheese. Well, let's keep it pushing. So Donovan Mitchell, like who is more important? Is it Mitchell or Rudy Gobert? Let's start with Shaq.
Yo, listen, as I was doing research on this question, Yo, they really can't. Like, you can't have one without the other and expect them to be as effective as they are. Like, it's really yin and yang because it's like Donovan Mitchell. He giving you all the offense that you need, like all of it and some. I don't know what record he broke in the bubble last year, but it might have been most playoff threes in a series. But it was crazy. It was crazy. And then you got Gobert, who's not really an offensive threat, but he'll still get you 14 every night. But it's them 13 rebounds that were really just crucial. Like, if one of them were to leave, they immediately go to the bottom of the West. I think if either one of them leaves, like, you need one of them. And I don't
JD,
know.
how do you
I don't
feel
know.
about
I don't
that?
know too many players that can play in that system either.
My thing is, of course, you would want both of them, but Rudy Gobert has shown that he's the more important player. The Jazz are winning without Donovan Mitchell. If you don't have Rudy Gobert, you don't have a paint protector. You don't have somebody grabbing 20 rebounds. They have plenty of offensive power right now. With Mitchell being out, they've proved that they can still put points up. So if you had Gobert out, then the Jazz are getting ran out the gym because nobody's protecting the paint.
But who's scoring? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Clarkson.
Nah, we're not
You
doing
got
that right
Clarkson. Conley's he's not gonna put up consistent big numbers, but Conley can score the ball. Bogdanovich went off for 29 points with the last game. They have enough firepower without him. That's why I'm saying in a perfect world, of course you want both of them. Of course you want both of them because that team's going deep into the playoffs. And I still think that the Jazz can get through the second round even without Donovan Mitchell. It won't be
now.
easy,
No,
but I think they can do it.
They're not beating Memphis without Donovan Mitchell. You don't see that? That's not happening.
I think they can get past Memphis and then playing.
They're down 1-0
Dallas
right now, and they're about to be down 2-0.
They're down one. Big deal. They're down one. I don't think that they're going to lose to Memphis.
Why you don't think that though,
bro? Because Dylan Brooks went crazy that game.
Killing.
He's not going to go crazy the rest of the series.
Yo, you want to hear something funny? Like, D-Man, I know you still got to go on this topic. Yo, I used to cook Brooks back in the day, and this is the old head in me. This is the old head in me holding on to this moment back at ASU, and I got the footage to prove it. I did not see this coming. So hats off to Dylan Brooks. I did not think he was an NBA player at all, and it's just crazy to see what he's done with this game.
That's that hard work.
1,000%. I just had to put
So
that
D-Man,
out there.
what do you think about that Jazz series?
I mean, I'm leaning toward Donovan Mitchell, man. Well, now Shaq said ain't no two-way player, but if it wasn't so much on with the foul calling, I would put Donovan Mitchell in that kind of like two-way-ish. Because as a team for the defense, they work better with him in the lineup. Now they still find ways to kind of like find a way to get points while he's not there, but him being there and his jumping ability, man, he can get to the rack. You know how they like to blow that whistle or anything. And at clutch moments, you need him. Rudy Gobert ain't gonna do nothing at clutch moment. That you ain't looking for him at that last minute, or you ain't looking for him. You know, you want him to get out the way. Don't foul. Get out the way. You know, don't get him the ball. They might foul you anyway. Put you at the line. Like, no, we
Hack and Shaq.
And they've been comparing him to MJ. So, like, oh, yeah. He's one, bro, to me. But as a team, though, the way how they play defense, man, I just feel like he's a bit key. And they kind of he eat off that. And then once you know what I'm saying, once they beat up on your defensive wide, then he started cooking offense. So, yeah, I like Donovan Mitchell, though. I like Donovan Mitchell.
So you think Jazz coming out that series?
If they got him, yeah. And because right now Rudy Gobert, he's like vulnerable, even though he is a good rim protector. But Ja Morant coming, Brooks coming, and there's only so many blocks you can do until they start blowing that whistle on you. And then now you at bay because you don't want to foul. And you know it only take Jackson or somebody like that to have a little game, and then they done stole another game from you. So you know they just stole that first game. You know Brooks went off. He found the mismatch. They would say he might do a double-double and with Ja Morant go crazy. So, that's another game stole. You need Mitchell, because Mitchell can hold one of them at bay. He can hold one of them at bay. You know what I mean? Who they got to guard one of them to?
Mitchell coming back, I think, tonight. I think he coming back tonight. I think he played tonight, but they going to drop this one and be down 0-2, and now it's going to 7 because they going to sneak one more in the midst of y'all trying to win 4.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like
got that. Memphis always had that grimy defense, too. Like, that's their formula. We go grind it out. You know what I mean? We go grind it out with you. We go stay. We go pace ourselves. Stay right there with you. And we might get some dirty fouls in now. So we going to the rack. You know what I mean? If you can shoot. But we going to the rack, man. We grinding this out. And it's gonna be a dogfight. I like that series.
So now let's switch gears to buying or selling. Let's start with you, JD. Are you buying or selling that the Nets will win this series in 4, or do you think the Celtics will sneak one in?
Hell no. Nets in 4. Word to Poppy Solo.
Shaq.
Yeah, that's a wrap, man. That's a wrap. And it's corny, man, because I'm upset about it. You got to wear the Nets down, but nah, they getting this sweep.
D-Man.
Yeah, man, I got the desk man already right here. I'm waiting.
For real.
All right, so after game 1, D-Man, are you buying or selling your Hawks will win the series against the Knicks?
Oh, man, I'm feeling much better now. I really am feeling much better. Before we got on, man, I was watching the game, and they kind of doing the same thing. We stole the game. Like, it's big. We stole the game. It was a lot of pressure. Like, D-Roll was hooping. Rem was hooping. RJ was hooping. Like, RJ got that poster on. Oof, man. Like,
nasty.
Man, I'm sitting there just watching it, and it's just how the way the game was going. We very evenly matched. It's just they got a little more vets over there. But you gave us a game. Now it's like, now I'm looking at 6, bro. If we win tonight, I'm looking at 6. I give New York 2. Because of how the way this game going, I feel like they might get in their head mentally. One of them might get in their head mentally and can't even show up after this. Because that first game, they supposed to won that one. That's the nail biter. Because these teams too close to each other. You can't afford to just lose a steal. You like, lose it. But don't let it be no steal, man. You know what I'm saying? It got to be that game, that first game, I feel like that sent a message. Now you got to come back to the 8. Yeah.
But D-Man, but answer this. If the Hawks win this series, what are you doing to celebrate?
Oh, man, hey. Hey, now I'm just gonna appreciate this because I know the second round gonna be a done no matter who come out this series. So it's good. I feel like my house young. It's a good experience. I'm glad Trey showing up because I was like, we should have got Luka. Well, we ain't get Luka, but now I'm seeing it now. You know what I mean? Like Trey, he really a good facilitator, man. And then he could turn it on whenever. And his size, you really just overlook his size because of the way how he spread the ball around. And he do the same thing Rose do. He just ain't bully ball. Rose more bully ball, and he more finesse. So yeah, that you keying another guy with him with Trey, man, another superstar, another real scorer beside him. We the Hawks might be a problem, man. It'd be a problem just coming over there playing yourself, but I don't think outside of that, as long as KD and them over there, we gonna be just sitting there watching like everybody else,
JD, what do you think about this series?
I'll buy the Hawks winning this series, but Shaq's about to spot me. To D-Man's point, like this one's tough to call because these teams are pretty evenly matched. It's going to be a good series. It's definitely fun to watch. Trae Young's playing with a chip on his shoulder, bro. So like he just wants to prove himself, and he's playing scary. So you know what? I'll give this one to the Hawks, and I'll let the Knicks prove me wrong because I'll be happy for Dell. So either way, I'll be happy.
Shaq.
Yeah. Whew, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to sell this one, man. I feel like it's gonna be a messy one. I feel like if the Hawks win tonight, they're gonna go drop 2 at home. I just feel like just because there's so much inexperience, I'm just like I don't know
Yeah.
who's mature enough to just really just take it over. And I feel like either it's gonna go back and forth every other game into a game 7, and it's just gonna be a wild ending. But man, me for Trey Young this year, I don't feel like somebody got in his head, but I feel like somebody told him like not you shoot too much or you doing something too much, but his 3-point shot ain't there. He kind of focused on passing the ball and distributing a lot more. I liked it. I liked it a lot more when he was scoring the ball, but that's just me personally. But it's still fun to watch, I guess, and it's paying off because they 5th seed, so keep playing this way. But I don't know what happened to his shot this year.
I don't know. Maybe he had them wings. Too many wings. Too many wings.
Maybe.
All right. So Shaq, are you buying or selling this this
Oh,
Milwaukee
this is a wrap.
Bucks
This is
will beat Miami?
Yeah, this is the same thing with Luka and the Clips. Giannis just needed to see. Sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop one time and it's over, and that's what happened this series. Like it is a wrap. It might be a gentleman's sweep. They might win one, but I don't even think they win that. I think this is a for sure sweep. It's over. It's over. Hate to count Jimmy Butler out too, but this is a wrap.
I agree. I'm buying the Bucks sweeping the Heat, and last year was a fluke.
It was a fluke.
Really?
That's tough.
Why? Why you say it's a fluke, bro?
The Bucks should have gone. The Bucks should have gone to the finals. It was a fluke.
Nah, they just got exposed.
Yeah.
Really, Miami Heat was in the zone.
Did they get exposed or did Giannis get exposed?
Well, Giannis got exposed. Yeah, Giannis got exposed. Yeah.
I mean, so why can't they do it this year? It's the same exact player.
I don't think they're leaning on Giannis as much as they were last year.
That's not true because he's still putting up crazy numbers.
But that's fine. But they're not leaning on him too. Like they have people around him that they can utilize. They don't just have to rely on give him the ball, let him run downhill and score.
I feel like it's the same exact team these last 3 years. Same philosophy, same everything.
Yeah. I agree with Shaq on that. It's the same thing. I just think Miami was on their high horse, man. They had to bring them back down. He got young guys over there too. You get lucky and get straight to the ship like that. And then, your ego through the roof. You know what I mean? Like, they shooters ain't even shooting the same way no more. I don't hear too much to them and that. Hear too much about it.
Tyler Hero, he's champagning and campaigning in
Amazing song, but
them shooters, that's the problem, man. You don't even hear nothing about Bam. Like the shooters ain't doing their thing, and if they ain't shooting, you see Miami really ain't nothing. They shooting over there, open up everything. Bam can play freely. Jimmy Butler can play freely. That kind of keep the edge going, and you ain't got your shooters shooting like they supposed to. Milwaukee exposing that as a team. They exposing that. So now they don't flip. They don't turn the script. Giannis, he's shooting open shots. Like, okay, leave me open. I've been working on this jumper now.
Mm-hmm.
Man. That's the thing, right? I was a big Ben Simmons guy. I don't want to switch it, but it's just like you're a professional. You know what I mean? Like you get a little nice 15, 17, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get people off your back. Mm-hmm. Shoot that thing. You got Embiid shooting better than you. Come on, man. I'm still your guy, but you still my guy. I mean to say, but it's just like get that jumper going. You see Giannis shooting.
Yeah. But D-Man. But speaking of Ben Simmons, let's talk about Tobias. Like, let's talk about him. Is he worth that check he got? Like, if he continues to do what he's doing, like, can they beat the Nets?
They're gonna need him. They're gonna need him to do that answer.
D-man. Which big three do you like better if he's hooping how he been hooping? Because he was hooping today too, but Ben was too. So you got Ben, Tobias, and Embiid versus KD, James, and Kyrie.
See, Philly got the solution to beat them. It's just what Ben and Tobias gonna really do, like, cause they big, and that's Brooklyn weakness. I feel like you playing some bigs, and they expose y'all size, and slow the game down, cause they like to, Brooklyn go play they one-on-one now. Kyrie go cook, James Harden go cook, and they go switch it up, and then KD go add the icing on the cake.
I just don't see who guards Embiid. I don't see who guards Embiid.
That's the thing. That's my argument.
That's
right
not
there.
Anthony Davis. That's a whole different animal.
Big body, and he take your time. He ain't trying to outrun you. He really in rhythm. When he shoot, he in rhythm every time. That's what I like.
You're talking about the least exciting player in the NBA.
I remember when you said that. That was funny. But yeah,
That was
exactly.
wild.
But and
So, D-Man, he didn't mean that. But he had to stick to his
No,
argument.
whoa.
He's still standing on it.
What do you mean?
He's still
He
standing
had to stand on it.
And I can respect that.
But but I'm still going with Brooklyn though. I feel like they'll go 7. I feel like Philly will take them 7. If any team will take them 7, I feel like Philly will. Just based off the experience too. They've been playing with each other longer, so that's a little plus. And but when they come down to one-on-one game, you got Embiid and KD. Who gonna stop once one? Who gonna give in first? At the end of the day, you might get lucky with Kyrie and James Harden. They might just have off game. And it been shown before, James Harden just be cooking until he burn himself out. Mm-hmm. He look like he can't hit a shot, That's when Philly can take advantage. But at the same time, KD coming up putting Mama Season on top of it, Mama Season.
Fact.
Hey, JD, what do you think about this? This series.
I think can Tobias carry this throughout the playoffs? Maybe. I mean, not consistently, but he'll have his games. He'll have more than just the one that he had recently. He will. Can he do it night in and night out for the playoffs? I don't think so, but prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong. Tobias Harris is a great basketball player. Mm-hmm. Can they beat the Nets? I think they can beat the Nets. Here's what I'm going to say. If they see each other, we're going to see game 1, what this series is going to be like. If the Nets come out and mop the floor with them, then it's going to be 5-game series. Nets, they're in and out. But if it's a close game, then this will probably go 7.
So who's your favorite, though?
I still like the Nets. But I can see the Sixers making the finals.
Shaq?
Yeah, I'm sticking to Sixers, man. I don't think the Nets can beat the Sixers, even with Tobias at half speed, because I just don't know the solution for Embiid. I just feel like on offense, they got so much offense. They got Jeff Green out there. They got Curry out there. They got Tobias out there. They got white boy. What's buddy name? Well, they got Corkman. Regardless of whatever, half of the team shoots over 35% from 3. So that's really all that matters. When you break it down. So Embiid's literally, you got to double team him. He's kicking it out. Ben Simmons, you have to double team him because Kevin Durant. I don't think you can guard Ben Simmons, bro. I don't. When it gets pound for pound, when he gets down there on that block and he up and under and he just kicking out to wide open shooters. I don't know why y'all think KD is just this. No, he's not this defensive marksman. Can he play defense? When have you seen it? He can play team defense
Kevin
with Golden
Durant
State.
can stand under the basket when Ben Simmons gets the ball on the perimeter.
He can. KD's 7 foot.
Oh no, he might get dunked though. I don't know about.
You guys need to go watch a Sixers game and just see how Ben Simmons is moving. It's really harder to guard him that way when he has a full.
Apparently, I don't watch Sixers games because TikTok told me I've never seen Embiid play.
Bro, it's a reason the 76ers is number 1 in the East. So you can't just sit there and say you can stand under the hoop, because if that was the case, they'd be last in the league. If that worked, they wouldn't be a number 1 seed.
That's one thing he's strong about, that paint. And he would dunk on you, man. And his floor, his vision.
He not
I was a big guy when he was in LSU, when he would have 22, and 12. And I couldn't name not one other player in LSU. When he was playing, how he getting all these assists. I'm like, who this guy? He wasn't trying to shoot then, but it was he was very passive and he was playing in the game flow. And by the time you look around on his stats, that's why they would compare him to LeBron then, because it was damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on that jump shot to come. I'm still waiting on it. But the way I play, he really don't too much need it. Like he finna change the game, bro. Like the way he play, he finna change the game on this aggressive shit.
D-Man, you'll be using a walker by the time Ben Simmons wins.
But he making it look sexy without a real jump shot. And it's crazy.
But I feel like for that position, D-Man, you got to develop that shot.
Gotta be able to stretch the floor. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I agree with that.
Ben Simmons he's still a good player. A little overrated. Needs a jump shot. He's still a good basketball player.
So if they win the final,
Rondo developed one.
Best option to check KD. Like I feel like he could check KD more than KD could check him.
D-Man, that's what I'm talking about.
He too shifty for KD.
Yeah.
You know, KD got there still on the half a good leg. You know what I mean? Like you ain't trying to run with it all game. That's why a benefit on Kyrie and James Harden to cook up Steph's brother and Bias, whoever else come out there. They gonna be grandma seasoning in the pot. You know, gonna be grandma on that island. Gonna be serious. But when they get dry, then it's like okay, and be the problem. So it's a good balance. That's why I say it might go 7. You know, it gonna have to, man. We need that to go 7. I don't want no 5, 1, none of that. I want to go 7. Yeah.
Shaq, let's talk about your boy LBJ.
Yeah. What about him?
This is so stupid.
Hey man, he need an Oscar, man.
D-Man, thank you. D-Man, thank you.
They need to get him that. That's just another trophy to add to the
I'm a LeBron fan. I was just having this conversation earlier. Another Laker fan, another LeBron fan, and they both agreed he deserves an Oscar.
Everyone agrees. Everyone agrees.
It's the funny thing. It's the funny thing to poke at right now. But when he injured, y'all be the league boring. This and that. He trying to pre-warn us. Get these monkeys off my back.
Right.
Get them
off.
But
you got to sell. So he doing that part. You got to sell it. I mean, you got to sell it. So. That's one part I couldn't really do when I was playing. You got to really foul me. I couldn't act like I was getting fouled. I don't know what it was.
No foul.
Oh, that's why you wonder why I ain't shoot no free throws. Yeah, I never shoot no free throws.
You good? I'm like, you out there playing my bad, cuz. Wow, you good? I'm still making my shot.
Yeah.
It's time different though, man. He understands the game, and you know that's what separate LeBron from all the greats to me. It's IQ. It really, because I don't really get too big on the stats because it's like it's different now. So it's kind of like I know I was talking to Shaq before about that, and when they're all said and done, when you look at the numbers, it's gonna be hard to compare him to anybody. He's separating himself, you know. And I'm a Jordan guy, but you know when you look at the numbers, it's just like, damn, if Jordan would have played 20, Jordan had to play 20 years to even look like that, you know what I mean? And he ain't played that long, so you gotta give him that. You gotta give him that credit. He played for a long time, and he stayed at a certain pace. But he caught him, even though it took his whole career to catch him. But you know what I'm saying? He caught him, and he got the rebounds. He gonna have the steals. He gonna have the assists. You gonna have to put him top 3. You know, to me, I'm still Jordan 1, LeBron, and then I don't know who 3 is.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Lord, man, I can go Shaquille, I can go Kobe, I can go.
D-Man, he's saying that to start
y'all really need to throw some respect on. Y'all really need to throw some respect on Shaq's name, man. Y'all need to throw some respect on Shaq's name. You act like he wasn't the most dominant force in NBA history.
That's what I'm saying. I do.
That is crazy.
Top 5, but regardless.
But he was in an era where the big man didn't dominate the ball, so he had to rely a lot on his guards. On his guards.
Olajuwon?
You said what?
Shaq better than Hakeem Olajuwon?
I don't know if he's better, but he's more dominant.
Yeah.
When you take away the skill, Shaq ain't better than a lot of people. I
want to touch on really quick, and then we can move on. But to D-Man's point about like MJ having to play longer, right? You can look at the 70s, 80s, 90s era, like every decade, we're just advancing in medicine and our education, our knowledge of like how to take better care of our bodies, right? So it's allowing guys like Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, LeBron James, all these guys who are playing later into their careers, it's allowing these guys to play more games. So they're going to have these opportunities to
I'm not giving you
get
that,
these
Jordan.
accolades.
That's
And I'm not diminishing
named.
anything. I'm not
That's
diminishing
three
anything, but I'm
people you
saying
named.
like
That's 3
I'm
people
saying
you named. Out of thousands,
what?
that's 3 people that you just named. Out of
But
thousands.
I'm saying we're going to see more of that. I'm saying
I don't
that
think
you're
so.
starting to see this. You're going to start seeing more of that. You're going to see more people playing later into their years if they choose, and their body allows them,
Okay.
because of how much we know now.
Man, I don't know. I don't know about that. That is a far-fetched one because you got to get somebody that's as skilled as Tom Brady and LeBron with the body, the athleticism, the IQ. It's a lot that goes into that one little package that you just glossing over. Like, can't nobody just do that. Like a Zion can't do that. If Zion play 18 years, his stats wouldn't look like Bron's.
Yeah, you have a point.
You think Luka?
Luka could play until he's 50.
Man.
Luka would just
scary.
turn.
Up, man. Like how you said earlier, it looks so easy.
Luka's
And he's
scary.
stat padding right now, man. He gonna be that guy number wise. You be like, God, you look at the numbers. That's why I say I like to watch and see, because some guys' numbers don't match up what I watched and see on film.
Luka's
Cause I feel
scary.
like, I feel like AI better than his number show. I feel like AI better than his number show. I feel like Melo better than his number show. I feel like I could go back to some other players. I could go back to Karl Malone, man. He better than his number show. And it's the reason why he was like up there in total points.
Yeah.
So he was a balanced four. He was a balanced four. He did everything. He was in the wrong time, wrong era.
The Jordan era. Everybody was in the wrong era.
He couldn't get over that Jordan hump. Melo couldn't get over that. Melo and AI couldn't get over that Kobe hump. It's a lot of guys. That's when I started looking at your legacy. Like right now, LeBron diminishing a lot of greats right now and keeping them at bay. It ain't too many on that really got them like that. You gonna go Curry and KD, but Dirk really don't count because Dirk from another era. He just really had a stat team that year, man. They took it. They took it that year. And I was LeBron that year, man. I was LeBron.
Wake up, Jory.
Come on, shoot the ball. Come on, shoot.
I wouldn't say the Mavs were stacked, but
man, come on, hey, man. Come on, everybody over there can shoot. Everybody was catching and shooting. They were shooting three. They look like
who was on that roster again?
You thought that roster was going to beat that Miami Heat team?
I didn't think so. I didn't. But when I watched it,
nobody did.
But I didn't think Dirk gonna do that neither, though. I didn't think Dirk gonna start developing that unguardable shot. When he got on that back leg, and that was it, man. He got on that back leg. He about 7'2". He probably 7'4" when he started shooting on that back leg.
That's the GOAT.
Yo. Pecious in the chat said they were a lot better than people gave them credit for, but they weren't stacked. That's true. They was good. Stacked, that's a strong one, but boy, they looked the part in the finals. They did look stacked in the finals going up against the Heat.
I guess because the veteran, it was a lot of vets. There was a lot of vets and IQ. That Jason Kidd, man, was really a big problem. He was really the problem. But people were
Jason Terry too,
who facilitating and getting everybody in their spots. Jason Terry, man. I watched Jay Terry in Atlanta, man. Jay Terry was all right, but he looked good in Dallas. He looked great.
He was shooting lights out.
He catching and shooting.
High IQ. They had a lot
Terry
of high
was
IQ.
our savior that year.
They had a lot of high IQ. A lot of high IQ.
So speaking of GOAT talk, JD, who is the most skilled point guard of all time?
Ooh.
My God. You just mentioned one. Skilled. Look at him. Look at his face.
I mean,
come back and scream.
I feel like I have to say Steph Curry. Like, even though he's not even done, like when all is said and done, he's going to be the best. I feel like I have to say Steph Curry.
You have to because that's popular opinion.
No,
or that's
it's not. It's not like he is the best. Like, I look at all the point guards before him, and you have traditional point guards. Curry literally changed the game. How many other point guards change the game?
Yeah, but this is my thing with that, Jordan. Is he really a point guard? Like, I really don't give
Well,
him
I
that.
mean, he technically is a point guard, but he plays point, but he plays like a
So
shooting guard.
most
That's
skilled
what's
point
crazy.
guard, I immediately think pure point guard, which
Okay.
I go to either Magic or Isaiah Thomas, and I lean towards
I,
Isaiah
I
Thomas
like
just
Magic.
because when you look at what he was doing in that era, it was super skilled. He was faking out a
Yeah.
lot of dudes in that era, and he was making it look good. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not giving it to a
If you
Steve
want to go,
Nash, but Steve Nash
no.
was skilled. He was skilled. He was skilled. Talent, that's a
Yeah.
different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to go pure point guard, I'm going Magic Johnson. But since Steph Curry is a point guard, I have to pick him.
I feel
D-Man.
like Chris Paul was skilled.
And if I was gonna say something, but I know he ain't a point guard. But man, I like Kyrie, man. You know, if he was a point skill wise,
Mhm.
he got everything.
Mhm.
He just don't shoot half court, but skill wise,
I mean,
break it
James
down.
too.
You know what I mean? It just whatever you need. You know what I mean? But he too much of a scorer like Curry, so I put them two in the same box. But
But they score differently though.
yeah. But I would go lean more to Magic, just pure point. You know, just point guard. You know how point guard used to be. So I would have to go to just because it ain't point guards that many. It ain't really that many point guards.
So then you got to choose LeBron too.
Like one. That's about it. I mean, Chris Paul,
You gotta
that
choose LeBron.
traditional point
LeBron.
guard.
You got to choose
But,
LeBron.
Skill wise, I won't get Chris Paul that high of a height. But yeah, I would go Magic, man. I would have to go Magic.
You got to go LeBron.
D-Man, do we got some footage of you hooping? Because I see how you just put that out there that I'm a point guard too. We got to see footage. In post-production, I want to see footage of D-Man cooking somebody.
D-Man getting everything off this episode.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. When I had some stuff, we went going crazy on my MySpace. It was a long time ago. On MySpace,
You were in MySpace.
MySpace, man. I dunked on my teammate. He was like 6'7". I did like 3 times. Like the first time I did it, bro, I had clamped off him and it pushed me in the air. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie, because it pushed me even higher. So I had to grab the rim. You know, I'm only 5'9", or 5'10". No, I was 5'9" at the time. And man, just like that boost, because I was fast and just be able to jump. My athleticism, I played 1 through 4 in high school. So 5'9", they let you know I was jumping. If I could check fours, I could jump with fours. Man. I would jump with bigs. They would see me and be like, "Who that little dude is?" And realize.
So D-Man, you could dunk on Jory.
Huh?
You could dunk on Jory.
Not right now.
So it's a running joke.
Ever.
I've
never been dunked on, Jay.
Oh,
I wore that on my sleeve. I never got dunked on ever.
I'll cook one out now because I'm pacing myself, so you know I'm gonna have to use that body. I'm more like Wade now.
You're gonna have to go click that. You're gonna have to go click that forgot password on MySpace.
Hey, we gotta see it.
I'm gonna get my friend to send it to me. Man.
We gotta see it. Hey, we gotta post it on TikTok because that's gonna go crazy.
That's good. That's good.
I never thought about that though. That was up though. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, is it time for what we doing? We doing Russ, Bill?
We got Ja. We got Ja.
We got Ja? All right, let's talk about Ja. This guy, he's a killer, man. Like, what are y'all thoughts on like Ja, Shaq? Will he be considered a superstar?
He
advance to the conference final.
He's already a superstar. You know how you guys tried to launch Jason Tatum into that realm? No, this is the guy.
My God.
This is the guy. Yo, I'm telling you guys are you on this Jason Tatum train. I don't know why. It's Carmelo 3.0. Paul George was Carmelo 2.0. And it's just like, what are we doing? Do we really have to do this for another decade? Glorify another score? I don't know, man. I feel like if Ja had that team that Jason Tatum had, and I hate to compare apples to oranges, but he's just a winner. Last year in the bubble, he showed up against Dame. Dame beat Dame, but he at least showed up. This year he showed up and showed out. against Steph in the game. And I'm not saying it was it wasn't the Steph Curry that we know, but every year it's the Memphis gonna finish at the bottom. They're not gonna make no noise, and they overachieve every single year, and it's because of that man. I bet you can't name me 4 people on the Memphis Grizzlies, like you just can't. But Ja is there, and they up 1-0 against the number 1 seed in the West. Like that's not normal. That's not normal. I don't care who they playing. It's not normal. So it's time to
Dylan
give
Brooks,
this man respect.
Valanciunas, Kyle Anderson.
That's 3. You got one more.
Ja Morant.
You mentioned Jackson.
Yeah, no, he didn't mention Jackson. He should have.
I know 3 Brooks, Jackson, and them 3.
It's weird to not call Ja Morant a superstar, but at the same time, like superstar, when you think of superstar, it's a tough one. If he takes them to the second round and Donovan Mitchell's back, yeah, I have no problem calling him superstar.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
No.
That's a good point. That's a real good point. Man, both of y'all got a good point on that. I mean, but I look at Ja, man. Ja just different, man. He different in his own lane. First I was about to say that's another Westbrook, but nah.
It's a little different. Patient. It's a little different.
He patient, and it's like he a silent killer. Then he athletic. He's athletic, man. It's crazy, man. He's just different, man.
How's his shot though? Is his shot making ability versus Westbrook? Yes. Is that better?
It's way better because they leave him open. He knocks it down. That's how he has 35 in the play-in.
He takes smart shots. He ain't just trying to he ain't too aggressive when he outdoing himself. That's what wrong with Westbrook. Westbrook outdo himself. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He outdo himself. But right now, Ja is so much. He playing so much into the game where you got to force him to play out of himself because he in his comfort zone. And once he get past you, the teardrop, or he might dunk on you.
Mm-hmm.
Or
and that's crazy.
When Ja Morant finds a consistent jump shot and he's shooting it confidently, because right now he's shooting it confidently, but he's not a shooter. He's not in the street. He's a slasher. But
go ask Steph, is he a shooter? Go ask Steph Curry right now, is Ja Morant a shooter? Go ask Steph Curry right now, is Ja Morant a shooter?
Ja Morant's not. He's not a shooter though. He's a slasher.
Go ask Steph Curry right now. He had 5 against them. Don't give me the guy that's going to shoot lights out, and then when it's time to win an NBA Finals, you ain't nowhere to be found. Don't give me that guy. Don't give me that Tyler Heroes and the Duncan. No. Give me Ja to when it's on the line and we sagging off of you. You gonna give us 5. Giannis can't do that. So it's like, what, we playing apples and oranges. And I don't know why these guys keep falling for his up and under. It do look crazy. But he just do this and he can't shoot. And he just scoop under every time. But go ask Steph Curry if Ja Morant can shoot 3s. I guarantee you he say a little bit. He gonna a little bit. And this is
Jordy,
the same,
I can't wait after this show.
This is the same. No, because this is the same show where I got to come on here and tell y'all Draymond ain't who y'all think he is. Y'all let Draymond average 3 points all year long and try to say he better than Blake Griffin. That is crazy. Yeah, he good at rebounding and assists because he can't score. Talking about I'm gonna come back next year as a scorer. Who said?
I agree with you on that, Shaq, because Blake evolved his game.
Mm-hmm.
Blake, just a dunker.
Blake had to evolve his game because he's getting old.
What about Draymond?
Yeah,
all the players
getting old.
So then why ain't he scoring the ball?
What you gotta have a sure shot. Blake got a sure shot.
Wait. No, you don't. You guys sit here and condemn Ben Simmons every single week, but let Draymond get away with that. It's the wildest thing to me. It's really wild. It blows my mind.
But was Draymond Green being compared to LeBron James?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
But Ben Simmons is first in the East right now. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? He's scraping his ceiling. Whatever his ceiling may be, he's first in the East. So it's just like, what do you got to say about that?
I have to say that Draymond Green's better than Blake Griffin.
And I don't think it was a comparison.
Playmaking ability. His playmaking, his defense separate him from Blake. But outside of that, and then Blake playmaking ain't too bad. I mean,
Draymond, besides Jokic, and maybe even over Jokic, Draymond is the best passer.
Don't say this. Don't say this. Don't say what you about.
Yes, sir.
Best passing what?
Forward.
He's not a better passer than Ben Simmons. What are we talking about here?
Is Ben Simmons a forward?
He's a
Can we
forward.
move on, bro?
He's a power forward. Go look
Ben
at
Simmons
who
is a power forward.
He's a
He's
point forward.
6'11".
point.
2K talk. 2K talk.
Bro, please.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
yeah,
bro. Stop
When you
this.
say-
You are
All right.
such
Hey,
a
it's time for the
started
J
at the
Awards.
They
D-Man,
started-
are you aware of the J Awards?
A little bit. It was about what? About the jersey talk?
Yes. So what we do is these
we
are
can save it, Jay. We can
my
save it for Dale
awards
to come
that-
back.
Save it.
Oh, we go.
We can save it for Dale to come back, and then next Wednesday, when J-Man back, when D-Man back on, because Dale will be feeling a certain type of way. So
Oh, real hot. If he
Yeah.
missed them J Awards though. But yeah, just stay tuned for them J Awards. Though.
I got a killer jersey.
But let's talk
though.
about Westbrook, Bill, and DeRozan. Would that be crazy or not? And could that team beat the Nets?
Yeah.
What?
Could that team beat the Nets? They can give them a run for their money. I know that much. They can give them a run for their money because
Yeah, it'll be must see TV. I'll tell you that.
yeah.
I really had to get my popcorn ready to watch that because that's just like But everybody, hold on. DeRozan, Westbrook,
and Bradley Beal.
Okay, Bill really the only shooter. So, Westbrook and DeRozan doing kind of same thing. But, it's
Bro, this does not help. This does not help the Wizards. They need 3-point shooting. They were damn near last in 3-point shooting. That team sucks.
Yeah.
Duncan Robinson
That's
is
why
going to be a free agent in the offseason. Go sign him.
Yeah, they need to find some shooters, man. Wizards need to find some. That's why I ain't get too hyped up on this series with them playing Philly. Because Tobias should be cooking them, to be honest. Which he should be cooking them, but they ain't got to check him.
Tobias ain't shoot no threes either. That's the crazy part. He only made 2 3. He averaging however much he is, 25 in that series off of 2 3-pointers made. Like, that's crazy. He just bully ball.
Yeah, he should be cooking now. But that it looked good on paper though.
It really does.
Yeah,
it really
it's
does.
a fun 2K team, but that team sucks in the NBA. What?
It's what you put around it. What you gonna put around it?
If you surround them with 3-point shooters, but then who's going to guard the paint? What are you going to do down low? I mean, this team, that's ridiculous. I can't believe you just asked if this team would give the Nets a run for their money.
You can get you a mobile bid down there. A little Drake Drummond could go down there, or
They got Serge Ibaka's coming into free agency. Bobby Portis is going into free agency. There's a couple guys that you could go nab.
passing on all of them.
The guy that played for Cleveland, the big man that played for Cleveland, Big Fro.
Yeah. They're not going to get rid of him though. You're talking about the guy that came from the Nets.
What's
I
his
forget
name?
his name, bro. Jared Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jared Allen, he got some blocks on your man shot, like 2 on big highlights.
Easy.
Ooh,
Like,
man. He made little LeBron look like, but look like at that time. All the time.
They need to go sign 3-point shooters though. That's what they need.
I'm with you. I'm following. I'm picking up what you putting down.
But Jared Allen, I feel like he'll be a good piece if they had that 3. Then you can put some shooters with that. Now you got your shot blocker. You can find your mobile 4. Somebody can help spread the flow with them because they're gonna have to get out of the way because DeRozan and Westbrook come to the rack.
They gonna be like a 2-3 seed though. So I don't want to hear all that. They would beat the Clippers in a best of 7.
Oh man, why you gonna do my boy like that, guy?
This is my time to gloat on the Clippers. That's why I'm mad Dale ain't on the show after he hyped them up all preseason. Oh, you guys got to worry about the Clippers. I knew that was a sham from day one.
So do you think Dale was running from this work today because he know what's up? I'm gonna check to see if Delaware had a thunderstorm too.
He had wifey pull the plug.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Hold on, let me see if Delaware has.
He would never run.
No, he wouldn't. But I'm checking though. But let's talk about Kyrie though. Let's talk about his. He hopes that there was no subtle racism in his return to Boston. What do you guys think about that? Let's start with D-Man.
Man, you know how Boston is, man. Boston like Utah to me. Like it's just one of them cities. You gonna get that. It come with it. If If Robert Parrish can do it and play that many years and win that many rings, you just going down there and know it, man. And, go about your business. I mean, this is part of the game. It's just you got crazy fans. Like how they did Trey in New York. Hey, F you Trey. And at the end of the game, what them FUs at? That's how you got to treat it. Like, okay, all right, well, where your boy at now? Huh? You ain't saying boy now. Huh? Where you at?
Right.
So now you gotta treat it. You just gotta play along with it. I feel like Kyrie in the moment right now when he feel like he gotta fight everything for us. Just play basketball, man. Kyrie just play basketball. Don't worry about all that. Cause we need you to stay focused. I need you to knock off
Listen, Jordan, you wanna stab at this before I give my soliloquy?
Go ahead. I saw what he said, but yeah, I mean,
Antics.
I don't get out much, so I don't know anything about Boston.
Antics, man. These are all antics. He wants us to forget about those 2 miserable years that he had in Boston, ruined IT's career just because he wanted out of Cleveland. Man, we not gonna wipe that blemish off of your career, Kyrie. Those were 2 bad years, bro. It really was, and it showed us how much of a leader that you weren't. And now that you done spun the block and you back with your big brothers, you all of a sudden got a lot to say. But it just shows it's just character flaws. That whole team over there, of course, except my man James Harden, because that's my guy. But Kyrie and KD, it's the same thing I've been saying for 7 months now. Character flaws. What? Why are we talking about this? Let's keep it about basketball.
Because you put it on the doc?
Shaq, I don't know if I can stand with you there. I can't buy. You're holding a grudge on him for the past. He's already admitted to those flaws. He's said that he's matured, and I think that he has matured.
So what?
I don't think that we can hold. I don't think we can hold the past against him of his antics and how he was moving back then. I think he looks at it and he's moving past that.
Yo, I got another word. It's called being a manipulator. Listen, the first thing that you say is, let's keep it about basketball. Don't start anything. Kyrie, nobody in what? What are you talking about? Nobody knew anything about this until you just said something about it. Everybody.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy because I'm thinking like,
what?
Oh, I don't hear too much about Boston. I didn't hear that when KG didn't was playing over there. I ain't hear that when they had the big 3 over there.
But yeah, KG is a different breed. KG ain't going.
But all right. So then, what is he talking about? What is Kyrie talking about? That is just so. Why ain't Jason Tatum brought light to this? Since that's you guys' man as well. I'm just saying, Kyrie must be the only person experiencing this.
Shaq, we really gonna go there?
I don't know. I'm just asking questions about Jason Tatum.
You know where I'm gonna go with it. Well, we're not gonna go there.
Yo, leave LeBron out of this.
No, I was gonna go on that light skin joint.
Oh man, you right. I forgot. You right. Oh, D-Man, since you here, bro, I just got a weird question for you.
Okay.
Is it kind of suspicious? Like, are you taking aback how Steph Curry is miraculously considered for MVP? Is that not weird to you?
Man, just like how he got it. When he just got it the easy way last time, it was just like, okay, nobody ain't get it anonymously. Like, you the first guy, just come on now. I mean, it's weird. Like, Bill. I was gonna say Bill then.
But that's what I said.
I mean, he's scoring a lot too.
And he's in the playoffs.
They both scoring a lot. So I mean, just because the person averaging the most points, he get MVP. I thought your record supposed to match with that and everything. It don't match up.
It's the first time in history.
And he doing what he used to do. And I don't know. Then LeBron vouched for him, so it's just like, oh, okay. You can't say nothing now. But vouched for him, so he should get. But we forgot about Joker. Joker, man, he doing everything, man.
He'll win it. He'll win it.
Yeah,
they're not going to give it to Steph.
Yeah. They might give it to Embiid, though.
They'll give it to Jokic.
Them two were going at it about it. They were going at it. Which one was going to get it between them two? And when Embiid got hurt, then the Joker kept cooking.
Yeah. That's why Joker's gonna get. I think he played 75 games this year. That's a lot out of what 70. Yeah, I think
he got on that. And
that
then it was looking like,
edge.
okay, Dame look like a candidate. So it's just like, oh man, everybody get a little taste of it. But I think Joker go win it. I'm with.
I can't believe Shaq tried to take us down that conspiracy theory road.
I'm telling.
I almost went to it, but it's like,
it's nasty. This is what the media does. They paint Steph as this mythical, magical hero, and LeBron's just the guy that they want to just, poop on every chance that they get. It's crazy. Yo, Steph got bounced this year. It's like you didn't even know. Wow, that was a fun play-in. I can't believe he's not in there. After he won ships on super teams. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
I agree with you said. I mean, Steph kind of like
he's untouched. He's untouched.
He's been in the playoff. He's at least been in the playoff right now.
He was vouching for KD to come there. He's just as nasty as KD, but nope, it's all on KD's shoulders. Steph's untouched, but listen, that is a conversation for another show that I would love to talk about. The double standard.
Light skin, so he in the house cleaning shoes and stuff.
Yeah,
I was out there in the cotton.
Facts. Hey,
I was swole out there picking that cotton. Yeah.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. I wasn't gonna say it.
These are facts. We know this. But another fact is the Knicks beat your boys today, D-Man.
Oh, dang.
How you feeling about that? 101 to 92.
That hurt.
Yo, but in all seriousness though, D-Man, when you finna come back on here, man, we gotta get you and Dale in the game. We gotta have a whole gang on here for one of your episodes, man. We can't do you like this.
Open, man. Like whenever during the week after 6:30, man, I get here about 7. I'm open, man. Okay. Just hit me up on the text, man, and I'll let you know what I got going on. Next Tuesday I'll be out of town, but I can still make it work out of there. I'll be in Myrtle Beach, so I'll do it.
Okay. Champagning and campaigning.
D-Man, do you want to shout anything out? Any of your social medias? We got D-Man Low-Key 18 on TikTok. Is there anything else you want to shout yourself out on?
Right now, man, I do my Low-Key sports show. I do that on Facebook. So if you look up Darius or just hashtag Low-Key sports show, it'll kind of send you to me. And I do little debates. I kind of bring people in. And, like everybody like to act like they know they talking about, so I kind of reel them in there and, give them some of their mama seasoning. I'm sorry, I keep on saying mama seasoning, but it's in my head now. But I talk about it. But now I'm stuck with this Hawk lost today. I kind of happy. So we split, we stole one. You know what I'm saying? We did like the Lakers did. Okay, we did our job. We stole one. They go back home. Now we ain't on our high horses no more. So now we back hungry now. So we go back home. Let's try to at least get 2. If we can't get 2, let's split that again. So
hey, I have a question because we read just about every comment that we get on TikTok, and most of these people think that we have no idea what we're talking about. So now that you got to actually take part in the show, I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Are we idiots?
Oh man, everything. I mean, I already knew y'all were talking about. It's just the debating part. Everybody have their own little point of view out of what they see it. But the knowledge of the game, I mean, everything is on point to me. It's IQ in here. I feel it. It's a lot of IQ in here. Just love for the game. I love talking about the game. So, I do. And again, my Instagram is D-Man Low-Key. So you can see some stuff on there. And I do gaming as well, too.
Oh, dope.
2K. I do 2K. So I'm trying to get that more popping. But, the PS5 it's kind of on slim now, ain't it? But then you play, it's like, it's just too. I just say it's too much drama right now. I'll wait till the next one, and I'll be refreshed over. But just kind of be on the lookout for my Instagram. Not my Instagram, but my YouTube, D-Man Low-Key. So that'd be something I have in the making. I'm gonna still take it out though.
We appreciate you, brother, man. We definitely gonna have to tap in with you in the future. And hopefully when we come to the A eventually, we could tap in to get some of them wings. You know what I'm saying? Them
yes,
lemon
sir.
peppers.
Keep your eye on the other wings, You'll be out.
Them chicken wings. All right. It's a wrap. Shout out to chat. Thank y'all for tuning in. I love the midweek though. I love it. Let's go.